I just completed my first month on semen retention. Now, let's talk about semen retention. What is semen retention? Well, the best answer I can give you is to look it up. Like, I could tell you, but it probably won't be exactly as, detailed as a website would tell you. I'll just give you a brief explanation. Basically, semen retention is you don't nut, you don't beat your meat, you don't have sex, and basically you just keep all that sexual energy in, because you have to understand that sexual energy is the strongest energy that you could possibly have. I started my semen retention in November 18th, and it is now December 18th. I actually officially started semen retention or practicing semen retention in August, like around August 20th or August 19th or something like that. Now, what happened was I used to watch a lot of porn. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I used to watch a lot of porn. Like, I used to beat off a lot, but then I realized, and before I got to November, before I got to this month on semen retention, I relapsed so many times. Like, seriously, I relapsed so many times. Like, I would go a week, and the longest streak I had before I went on this month was I had a week before I went on this month semen retention. So I would go on a week semen retention, and then I would let something get the best of me, and I would end up relapsing, and I could see the differences between, not nutting for a week or anything. So basically, every time I relapsed, I would feel bad about it, because it's just like all that energy was building up, just to let it go like that, like it would make you feel bad. I'm telling you right now, if you don't have a girl, if you're single, there's no reason you need to be beating your meat. I know it feels good. Yeah, we've all been there. Like, I'm 17 years old. I'm going on 18 in March 25th. But, you just got to stop. It's not good for you. So, now that that's said, let's go into my journey on semen retention. Like, I pretty much gave you a brief explanation of my journey, but let me go into more detail. So basically, yeah, I would go for a week, right? And then all of a sudden, just like, this looks good and this like that. And it's like, okay, then I would just relapse and I'd be like, damn, I just got to do better. And every time, now think about this. Every time you relapse, you have to have like the mindset like, okay, I relapsed to this, so next time I won't relapse to that again. And I relapsed so many times, but I learned from every relapse and experience. That's what I'm trying to say. So basically, I would relapse to this thing on porn. Then I realized, okay, that's not really sexy no more. I don't relapse to that. And then also, I used to follow like a lot of Instagram models, and I had to unfollow all of them, and I had to go on like, because Instagram like is so sexualized nowadays. So basically, you go on the homes page, all you're gonna see is a bunch of models working out, even if you don't look at that stuff. So what I did was I clicked not interested in a lot of things, and yeah, that's how it works. Now, let me explain. Another reason why I kept relapsing is because I was so into the feeling of beating off, right? So there's this thing called edging when you do semen retention. It's edging. So basically what edging is when you would beat off, but you wouldn't nut. You just be beating off and just not nutting. Now, let me explain the problems with edging, right? Number one of the problems I faced the most was when you edge, if you're not controlled with it, if you don't have any control with edging, there's a chance that you might relapse. And I'm just going to keep it like that. I'm going to just keep it a buck with you. There's a chance that you might relapse if you have no control with it. So another thing is, right? Another thing bad about edging is if you edge for too long, and this will always happen to you, especially if you love beating your meat, if you edge for too long, you will get blue balls. You will. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck with you. And if you don't know what blue balls is, it's basically like you just putting your balls under so much pressure, like it feels good, but you're not letting out that nut. So basically your balls is gonna hurt for a while, and that's really painful. Like, just walking around with painful nut sacks, like come on, like that's not good. Like, edging, like that blue balls is nothing. It's no joke, bro. It's no joke. It'll last for a couple of hours too before he talks about the benefits of semen retention. So now let me explain to you the benefits I have seen. Like, okay, for the first thing, so basically in September, I started doing daily workouts, like morning workouts and stuff like that, because I want to get because my body's in shape. But I used to play basketball and stuff like that. But I wanted to, because I was never really a high jumper. But I'm 6'3", but I was never really a high jumper. So I started working on my legs. Like, I started doing squats and stuff, and I started doing more push-ups to put on more muscle. So basically in September, when I first started doing this, I wasn't doing it consistently. Like, I would do it like every 2-3 days, every week. I would take breaks off of my workouts. And then October came, and I started doing my workouts a little bit more often now. And now it was like every 3 days, because before that I was like every week. So then November came, right? And I was like, okay, I got to step it up now. I got to step it up. So I started doing daily workouts, but the problem with those daily workouts were that I would take certain breaks off that I wasn't supposed to take. Like, okay, say I have because I made my own fitness training, like, so I could do every day. So basically, it's 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and, you know, stuff like that, other stuff. Like, so basically, you're not supposed to take a day, or I'm not supposed to take a day off from doing those. And basically, after doing it for like 2 days or 3 days straight, I would take like a week off before I started working out again. So when I started my semen retention November 18th, what happened was, like, that's when I really started locking in on my workouts. Like, I'm like, okay, now you really want to get this done. So you got to start really putting time and effort into it. And after like the first week of my semen retention, I really started doing my workouts daily. And I've been seeing some results. Like, I've been seeing my legs look more muscular because, like, I used to eat a lot of fast food. Another thing I cut out of my life, I used to eat a lot of fast food. And basically my legs got like fat. Like, I'm not fat, but, you know, not fat, obviously not fat legs. Like, but, you know, it was like more like if I sat down, like, you would see the fat on my leg. Like, it was not really like muscle shown. It was just like a fat leg, but like it was, yeah. So I'm pretty sure you picture what I'm trying to say. And when I first started doing my 100 push-ups every day, I could only do about 40 to 50 to 60 before my arms would get tired. And now that I'm on semen retention for a month now, I've been able to do 120 through 150 every day. And my muscles wouldn't be tired after that. Then I also do bicep curls. And it's made my doing squats, because I used to hate working on my legs. Like, that's why I never really had high jump, because, like, I used to hate having painful legs, waking up in the morning. And it also increases the the recovery time. Like, okay, so say you would do a workout, and then your muscles would be so sore and all that the next day and all that. So basically, when I'm doing these workouts, my muscles don't really get sore as much as they used to. Like, and with meditation, it also enhances it also speeds up the recovery time of, you know, working out, like, of your muscles working out. So basically, it would take me, like, bro, when I would do a workout such as how I do every day, it would take me about 3 days to properly recover. Now it takes literally not even a full day, to be honest. Not even a full day. I'm aiming for 6 months, and I know people say, you know, you're not supposed to have a timer or you know, you're not supposed to have basically you're not supposed to have like a goal, like a set goal. You're just supposed to do it. But I disagree with that, because one, if you don't have a set goal, and it's not good to focus on the goal, is what they should say. It's not good to focus on the goal. So one, if you don't have a set goal, then you might end up relapsing, because, you know, you don't have a point that you're trying to reach. You always got to think, okay, there's a point that I'm trying to reach before you go with this. And to do now, see, I'm a senior in high school right now. I'm 17 years old, going on 18, like I said, March 25th, you know. So basically, what I'm saying, like, lately, what I've been using my energy, I've been focusing on my other YouTube channel. You know, basically I play games on that channel. And I'm really like, if you see my other channel, I'll give you a link in the description. But if you see my other channel, like, for the past week, I've put out 5 videos, and I've never been that consistent. And I promise you, if I was consistent when I first started back in 2016, I would have been where I wanted to be right now. But, you know, I had to start playing I started playing basketball. I didn't have to. I started playing basketball and all that. And I started really getting into that. So it just took time away from my YouTube channel. So basically, yeah, so I've been using that energy to put into my other channel, and I've been putting out videos, and I have some good videos coming out that's going to get me, you know, recognition and stuff like that. So I'm not really worried about that. I know I got that down. And semen retention has really helped me, you know, focus on editing. And you also have to learn how to detach from certain things. Like, say how the PS5 just came out. You got people waiting in lines on. If that's your job, if you're like, say you're a streamer, you stream 2K, and you need the PS5, then that's your job. That's your income. Yeah, go get the PS5. But if you're not a streamer or anything, if you're not really making money off of the PS5 and stuff like that, then why is you waiting in line for everybody to get it? Like, with everybody to get it, why is you watching sites for hours and hours and there's a chance that you might not get it? I don't understand. Like, so yeah, a lot of people was fiending for that PS5. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here with my PS4. And what I did with that PS4 was I realized that on this semen retention journey, and I recently realized this about a couple of days ago, I realized that because, you know, I was also slacking with my schoolwork online, and I realized that, yo, I was spending hours on 2K20 because, you know, I actually really liked that game. Like, it was really well made, to me at least. So I was spending all that time on 2K20, and I was like, nah, man, I really got to, like, focus up because, you know, I got a goal I'm trying to reach by before I graduate, not the end of the year, but before I graduate, I have a goal I'm trying to reach with a certain amount of subscribers, you know, views and all that. So I'm like, okay, and what I did was I ended up putting my P4 in the closet. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to play it ever. I take it out from time to time to play certain times. Like, I only take it out, like, every 3 days, and I just play a game. I play some 2K, run it up in park with my friend and stuff like that. And it was also giving me, I was also getting aggravated because, you know how 2K is, you know, it makes you mad, you're not playing with the right people, you know, they're not doing the right things. So that was another thing. So I had to detach from my PS4, and it took me a while to do this, but I had to detach. So I unplugged it and I put it in my closet. So Semen Retention really helped me do that, because Semen Retention helped me realize, yo, bro, you really can't be like doing this and that. Another thing that really benefited me on Semen Retention was my confidence. So it's like, okay, Semen Retention really helped me like learn how to speak out for how I feel about situations. Like, I'm more vocal now is what I'm trying to say. Like, I was planning on making this video. Well, I wasn't planning on making this video, actually. I just got the thought, you know, why not put a video out on Semen Retention, because it's my first actual successful month of doing it. Like I told you before this, I couldn't even hit a week. I mean, I couldn't hit past a week on Semen Retention. Now I've made it to a month, and I'm actually very proud of myself. Like, it's really benefited me so far, and I plan to keep going. Like, and here's another thing about Semen Retention, right? So, remember how I told you I was edging during the first 2 weeks of Semen Retention? Now, what happens is, after a while of doing Semen Retention, like, you wouldn't even want to do that stuff no more. Like, I haven't edged at all. Like, I don't even look at that. Like, see, yeah, like, you see, because Instagram, I don't know why it keeps showing me these pictures of models in my recommended and stuff like that, or whatever, or my explore page. So it keeps showing me these pictures. Yeah, you know, you get a little feeling, but you know, you don't end up edging and stuff like that. That could lead to a relapse. Like, I don't edge no more. Like, I had to realize that edging is stupid. Like, if you get horny, just get horny and sit there. Matter of fact, if you get horny, work out, because remember, your sexual energy is your greatest energy. So if you're in Semen Retention and you get horny, just use that energy and go work out. And I promise you will have a successful workout. Like, I did it, and I was able to do push-ups easily. And I remember when I started my Semen Retention journey, I was only able to do 10 push-ups at a time towards 100. And now I'm able to do 20 towards 100. I was doing 20 push-ups at a time today. I just started really doing 20 push-ups straight, because I used to do it 10, 20, 10, 20. First, it was 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Then I started doing 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20. And now it's 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. 120 push-ups, sometimes 150. You know, depends on how I feel. Like, depends on my mood before I really work out. So yeah, so just a quick video on Semen Retention and how 1 month so far has really benefited me. And I plan on making more videos on this channel. So if you watch this and you like it, you know, don't forget, you could click that like, subscribe button. You know, it's good. You don't have to. I mean, it's up to you. But you know, I plan on making another video, a big video, through a PowerPoint. I'm going to be talking about a lot of stuff. Why does my computer like it? Oh my God. Anyways, so yeah, I plan on making a PowerPoint on a lot of stuff, a lot of like something big that I want to discuss. And yeah, so anyways, that's it. Bye. Also, hold on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do that. One more thing I got to say about it is that you would wake up, like, okay, say you sleep, like, say you used to sleep a lot. Like, yeah, I still sleep a lot, but there's times where I can get less sleep and have a lot more energy than I usually do. Like, I also wake up feeling so refreshed. Like, see, back when I used to eat fast food and stuff like that a lot, when I woke up, I used to feel like shit. Like, I just used to feel like shit when I woke up. And now when I wake up in the morning, I actually feel really good. Like, I really feel good. Like, I'm serious. Like, you got to really change your, besides just not only Semen Retention, guys, you got to change your diet. You got to change how you eat. Now, what I'm struggling right now with is I'm trying to reprogram my brain from eating meat. Now, I'm trying to become vegan. Now, the reason people will say, oh, okay, so it's easy to reprogram your brain from eating meat. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you why it's not. Now, I was able to cut junk food out, but why it's not easy for me to reprogram my brain eating meat? Because I have my taste buds, like, okay, I got to learn how to, war with my taste buds. Like, it tastes good to me, so it's like, why not, keep going? And, like, now, let me explain to you that. Growing up, I never really ate, any vegetables at all. Like, I hated the taste of vegetables growing up. It was just plain meat, fast food, and stuff like that. So now that I'm 17 years old and I just recently started actually eating healthy and detoxing my body, it's hard to be like, okay, well, I can just easily stop eating meat because I've been eating it all my life, to be honest. So it's like, I really, like, eventually I'm going to turn vegan. It's just that the taste of vegetables, like, I got to get used to it. I got to get used to it even more than before. Like, so what I would do is I would get avocados from Key Food or whatever, or sometimes Whole Foods or whatever. And what I would do was I would cut the avocados up and I would get water, and I put the avocados in the water and blend it up into an avocado, like an avocado like juice, and just drink it like that, because it was easier for me to do that. You know, I never really liked the taste of the vegetables and stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to try to stop eating meat, but it's going to be a while before I do. I can't just say I'm going to just stop now. It's going to be a while before I do. I must admit that, but I'm going to get through it. I promise you, I'm going to get through it. And I'm going to give you an update. Like, okay, I'm going to make a video soon titled, not soon, but like in a while, I'm going to make a video titled Not Eating Meat for a Month, or Vegan for a Month, when I actually do it. I'm not going to be fake and just put it there and just try to make up some fake benefits, because I wouldn't know how that felt, because I was never vegan for a month. So, yeah, anyways, that's actually it for the video. I'm sorry for constantly, adding more. Anyways, like I said, you like the video, like, subscribe, all the little basic stuff.